Blue's final clue. A story never meant for preschool eyes. I work night shifts at a small public access TV station in upstate New York. Most of the time, I just rebroadcast old educational shows or infomercials for reverse mortgages. But last week, we received an anonymous box. No return address, no note, just a DVD in a white sleeve labeled, Blue's Clues in You, Steve's Special Recipe. That caught my attention. Blue's Clues in You is a reboot, hosted by that peppy guy Josh. Steve Burns, the original host, hadn't been part of it in any major way for years. But there he was, printed in smudged ink on the label. With special guest, Steve. Curious, I loaded it into the station's editing bay. No title screen, no theme song, just static. Then, a faint whisper. Do you know what we're going to do today, kids? The episode begins. It faded into a warped version of the familiar house, but something was wrong. The colors were off. Too gray. Too still. Blue, the animated dog, looked skinnier than usual. Nervous. Josh never appeared. Instead, the camera panned into the living room where Steve stood. But it wasn't Steve as I remembered him. This was a disheveled, trembling man. Greasy hair clung to his forehead. His iconic green-striped shirt was stained, something dark at the collar, and his eyes were bloodshot and distant. He didn't smile. He didn't even blink. Blue? He croaked. We're going to make something special today. The camera cut to the kitchen. Steve picked up a cleaver. The cooking segment. What followed shouldn't exist on any children's program. Steve began muttering to himself, pacing in circles as he laid out ingredients on the counter. Flour, eggs, carrots, and a roll of duct tape. Blue entered, tail wagging uncertainly. Steve turned slowly toward her and whispered, You always helped me find the clues. Today, you are the clue. He lunged. The screen glitched violently as Steve tackled Blue. The usual cartoon physics were gone. Blue screamed. Not a bark, an actual scream. A dog's cry of pain, so realistic and sharp that I instinctively recoiled from the monitor. The camera showed the counter. Blood splattered across the tiles. Steve's voice came in over the audio. Calm, cheerful, like an old episode. 1 cup of fur, 2 cups of regret, 3 blue paws, and a tale to forget. There were wet chopping sounds. The oven. Steve opened the oven and dragged something unrecognizable toward it. It was blue. Limp. Smoking. He shoved it in and began to hum the Blue's Clues theme. Slowly, off-key, like a funeral dirge. We just figured out Blue's Clues. We just figured out. He trailed off and started crying. Not TV crying. Real crying. Choking. Shaking sobs. He fell to his knees and looked at the camera. They replaced me. I didn't get a goodbye, so I made my own. Behind him, black smoke poured from the oven. Flames rose. The walls turned black. The handy-dandy notebook curled into ash on the countertop. As fire consumed the kitchen, Steve stood calmly in the center of it, staring dead-eyed into the lens. Thanks for all your help. The screen turned white, then red, then nothing. Aftermath. I reported the tape to the station manager. They claimed they never received a package. When I tried to show the footage again, the file had been corrupted. Unreadable. I haven't slept since. Every time I close my eyes, I see Steve. Not smiling. Not hosting. Just staring. Sometimes I hear it faintly in the silence of my apartment. A clue. A clue. But I don't look anymore. Because I know what it is. It's the oven. And what's inside? The final clue was always us.